The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
We got this. At their own 24-yard line.
Fights loose, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Trying to improvise. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
X3, 218, jump.
Lawrence will throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! 64, weak. 5.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
play action. It's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Now Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, lock it.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess.
It got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And the next-gen stats show us the tail of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back in return for a Colts TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hey! Go, go!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll drop this down to Taylor, running right through him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Out to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, as time expires in the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Blankenship out for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha! Tight end right. Sit.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
A leap in, he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
They'll set up a throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
29 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
63, Jaguars 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, what?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kyle Pitts
there to make the grab.
And the Colts get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
They juked him, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up up, losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Again, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Dancing to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On play action, Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Well, Charles, it's one thing